Turn right after a quarter of a mile.
Good afternoon, Michelle, Liz, good afternoon, Melinda, good afternoon, Wanda, good afternoon, Marilyn. Amen. God bless you all. Good afternoon, Edna. Amen. God bless you. Thank you for joining with me today. Good afternoon, David. Wendy, good afternoon. Amen. Listen, excuse me. I'm just going to share something really quickly with you because I know you guys probably are traveling back home from work or about to leave work, or maybe you might be still at work, or maybe you might be in a different time zone and you might be getting up in the morning. Either way, I want to share something really quickly and powerful with you. You know, when I was younger, more so then than now, when I was younger, I used to play a lot competitively the game of handball. And we used to, some friends of mine, we used to go and we used to travel to different places and we would play handball, right? And so one of the things I noticed about, you know, handballs, if you really look at it, right, or any ball for that matter, when we would smack the ball, the harder we would smack the ball and the more force that we would use in our wrists, our forearm, and everything to hit the ball would hit the wall and it would return back faster than the way it came to you, right? And as I was driving just now, I was thinking about how sometimes many of us, all of us to a degree, but maybe even right now, there are some of you that are watching right now that you feel like you're being knocked against a wall. You feel like you're being, you know, beat up by life. And maybe there's a lot of things happening in your life, and there's a lot of disappointments, and there's a lot of frustrations, and there's a lot of aggravations. I want to simply tell you, bounce back. Bounce back. Listen, it doesn't matter how hard you hit, bounce back, because you can come back stronger, you can come back faster, you can come back with more agility, you can learn from that situation, you can grow from that situation. Listen, everything that comes into your life, if you could just take the opportunity to learn from it, right, then you, no matter how hard you hit, you can bounce back with more power, more wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding than you had before the fall. It is important to know that oftentimes when people fall, they go through this mindset of depression and frustration. You know, a lot of times, even myself, you know, I experience that times when I've fallen, or times when, you know, maybe I messed up, or whatever the case may be, or maybe let's take it in the reverse. Even times that I felt like, you know what, God is doing great things in my life, and I'm excited. I'm excited about what God is doing in my life, and I'm happy about it. I'm joyful about it. I'm joyful about everything that God does. And there's a lot of people that's like, whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down. No. There's no slow down. No, there's no lay down and be still. No, there's not this opportunity. I'm not going to allow condemnation to take over. I'm not going to allow frustration to take over. But what am I going to do? I'm going to bounce back. I'm going to bounce back from the stuff that I've gone through. You need to bounce back from the stuff that you've gone through. You need to fight your way out of the mud. Listen, I know, you know, they say that when you're in quicksand, the harder you move, the deeper you fall. But I'm here to tell you that if you have this quitting attitude, if you have this, well, I'm just going to go through it. Well, this is my lot in life. Well, you know, I can't do any better. If you have that mindset, my friends, listen, you will sink deeper, and your low state will be longer. It will be longer. Look, it don't matter how hard they hit you. Just tell them, I'm gonna bounce back. It doesn't matter, you know, what you've gone through in your life. Bounce back. Bounce back. Listen, a righteous man falls 7 times and gets back up. Listen, it is not the ones who quit that will make it. It's the ones that endure to the end. So you got to bounce back from everything. I don't care if it's heartbreak, heartache, frustration. I don't care if it's financial. I don't care if maybe you lost in the competition. Get back up. Become stronger. Become better than you were before. Learn from your situation. Study that situation. Memorize what happened and how you got to where you got, how you came to that place, and what choices you made that led you to that place, and bounce back. Listen, the power is in your hands. The power is in your hands. Don't blame nobody else if you lay down. Don't blame anybody else. If you decide, if my heart is broken, I'm not going to love again. Don't blame anybody else that you're lonely. Don't blame people for that. No. If your heart has been broken, then you know what? Learn from that situation. Learn from that situation. Learn what they've done. Learn what decisions you've made. Learn what decisions they made. Learn what choices were put in the midst of all that stuff. And you know what? Bounce back. Stronger. Faster. Not the same speed. Not the same speed. No, don't do the same things, because the definition of a lunatic is doing the same things the same way and expecting different results. No, if you want something different, then you got to be different. If you want change, then you have to change, right? If you want to be stronger, then you got to exert the energy. So bounce back, whatever you're going through. Bounce back. Don't allow the devil to lay on your head condemnation. Don't allow for people to lay on your head condemnation. So what? You had a child out of wedlock. So what? You lost your job. So what? Right? Maybe even you had an abortion. So what? Bounce back. Become a better mother. Become a better father. Right? It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter if you wasted, you could say, well, Pastor, I've wasted so many years. Yeah, but you're not dead yet. Bounce back. Bounce back. Because at the end of your days, the results of your days is going to be backed. It's going to be as a result of the decisions you made. And if you could make a decision right now to do something different, my God, your life has already changed. If you could make a decision right now to do something different, just one thing different, guess what? Your entire life has changed. You say, well, Pastor, I don't have a good job. Okay, well, read a newspaper. Go to an agency. Find out what jobs are out there and what is required for those jobs, and make one decision, one choice to do something different. And you can bounce back. You can bounce back from anything. Well, Pastor, I'm old now. Yeah, but you ain't dead yet. And this morning I read an article of two women who are twins who just celebrated their 102nd birthday. They live down in Georgia. 102 years old. How old are you? Get to work. Shake the dust off. Wipe the mud off your face. Right? Stop the crying party. And listen, if you got friends around you that want to talk about your mistakes and talk about and say, yeah, girl, I know he broke your heart. Listen, you need to break it off with them, because they're weights to hold you down. You need somebody that's going to speak about your future, and not somebody who's constantly having a conversation about your past, because your past is past. It's time for you to bounce back. I love you. Bounce back. Make a choice. Make a decision. One choice right now, and bounce back. God bless you.